Say something, Sean.
All right. We here. What's happening?
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody. What's happening today? Today is our first ever King's Court.
Say something, Sean.
All right, everybody. All right, we here. What's happening? Today is our first ever King's Court. All right, everybody. What's happening today? Hold on, go. You reverb me.
I know.
Hold on, go. You reverse.
No, let's try to figure out. Hold up.
Hold on, go. You reverse.
Fix that mic. Just bigger microphone. Test. Audio settings. Okay. Hopefully we don't be doing that again.
Yeah, you sounding all right now.
Okay, cool.
You sounding good.
Okay, cool.
All right, everybody. Like I said, today is our very first King's Court. When I started to do this, can you hear me?
It's doing it again.
You still reverbing?
On me it is.
I don't hear it through the feed.
Okay, if you don't hear it, that's weird though. I hear it. I'm trying to kill it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not coming through the feed at all.
Okay.
When you're good to go, let me know. All right.
All right.
Okay. You good now?
I think so.
Okay. Like I was saying, everybody, it's our first King's Court. And I wanted somebody else to be honest, but they couldn't get the scheduling together. So I said, man, ain't no better substitute I know than the legendary Broadway rapper. One of the first things I wanted to do on my platform was give brothers a place to speak, tell their story and everything. What the Bible says is good and pleasing for the brethren to dwell together in unity. So we want to show that unity. We want to show people that brothers can get together. They can talk about things. We can discuss things. We can disagree. Because I'm already mad at him because he on that damn Kobe shit. I knew he was going to
know it.
Today. but but nevertheless, man, this brother here, man, man, if you live in that Nashville, you ever been in downtown Nashville, I know you've seen this man. I know you've heard this man. Wherever you see a big ass crowd with people dancing, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, a lot of juice, he was at the center of it. And I've been watching this dude do his thing for years. And God just put us in the same workspace, and we grew a friendship and a bond, and we argue, we laugh, we have a good time, and he don't need any introduction. We're gonna let him just do his thing. I present to y'all the Broadway rapper.
Hey, it's good to be here, man.
Like, so man, what's going on with you today, brother?
Man, I'm just living the dream, just hanging out, just cooked a little food, working out, getting ready to go out and maybe play some Top Golf today.
Oh, okay. So, man, you've been doing this for so long, man. Tell us how you got started. Tell us your background, man, because everybody don't know you. It's like you a Nashville urban legend. Like, people know about you, but they don't know you. So where you come from, man?
Well, I am born and raised here. Nashville is my city. It's like back when St. Thomas was Baptist, you know, I'm here. This is my city. So I started out just, you know, like every rapper does, making CDs. And the goal was to try to blow up big and do that thing. And I got in a band, my band VCSB, my old band. We traveled a lot and did the whole band thing around the nation, traveled and stuff like that. Then I came back, and one day Russell Simmons was here in Nashville. And I went up to him and I busted like one of the illest freestyles I could, man. I was like trying to kill it. He was like, you know, that's dope, man. He said, but you know what Jay did? You know what my brother Run did? You know what all the rappers in New York did? They made their city love them. He said, so you make your city love you and people like me will find you. So I took that and was like, okay. I went out there and just started hustling CDs every day, making sure that I sold like 10 to 20 CDs a day, you know, and to make a living off of it. And then that wound up putting me on Second Avenue for a while. I was on Second Avenue for a long time, you know, right in front of BB King's, out there performing and selling CDs, freestyling to people, selling CDs. And then I got a chance to take a couple of my fellas, my second band, Second in Commerce, over to Broadway. And it was first me, my keyboardist, and my drummer, DJ 2E on the keys, Rick Wilkerson on the drums. We had a band out there on Broadway.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, we was killing it. So they started doing other things and moved on. So I had to play the drums and rap myself. So I was like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on and do that. And I became Broadway rapper instead of being Kai Hill, which most people know me before 2007 as Kai Hill, Mr. 615. Then I became Broadway rapper. I'm like, okay, sounds good to me. I'll work it.
Man, like I said, you've been doing this so long, man. And I remember, man, back in 2015, my cousin came in from out of town. And we was riding down Broadway. She was like, she'd never seen Broadway. So I took her down there. And you weren't on our side of Fourth. I think he was on the other side of Fourth. Or you might have been up there towards Luke Ryan's. I think you might have been on Third at that time. I'm not for sure. But the car was still rolling. And she just jumped out the car because you just had so much energy over there. People were going crazy. And it's like you can hear you. And all the bands is playing, but you can still hear you. Like you got a unique sound, a unique style. And she got out there and started shaking her ass. Money started going. Man, I mean, tell me, how does that feel, man, when you get those people going like that?
You know, I love the fact that, one, that I'm respected by a lot of the bands on the street, because that's real cool. You always want to be respected by your peers. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I can just be walking by and then some of them be like, hey, man, get up on the stage with me, get up here and kill it with me, because they know, you know, hey, I'm not a mic hog. I'm not about the show, you know, and it's not about me. I'm about making everybody have a good time. That's what it's about. And so that's been one of the best things of being able to play outside, that I can still do cameo appearances inside. You know, that's how, you know, you and I met. It's like at the club, it's like, hey, you see me coming, I see you. It's like, oh man, we grew our friendship and we grew our bond and grew our brothership.
Right.
And that's because of respect from a lot of bands that let me get on the stage. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for Nudies, you know what I'm saying, for Bill and my boy Hightower for letting me keep my equipment there. You know, that's been huge. The culture is fantastic. I love our culture. That's the biggest thing for me. And that's why I say during the pandemic, I thought I was gonna miss the money the most, but I actually wound up missing the culture the most.
Right,
You know,
right,
it's like coming down our conversations, us ribbing each other. You know, it's like
right,
I look
right,
forward to that. It's like, and then when you don't have that, it's like, man, it's like, you
right,
know,
right.
so everybody is in a fabric of the Broadway rapper, from the fans to the bouncers to the bartenders to everybody. Everybody is a fabric of Broadway rapper to me.
I
That's why
dig
I
that.
love having that name. I would have never thought Black hip hop, because that's what I wasn't. You know, I wasn't thinking about playing in honky tonk in the middle of honky tonk central rapping. You know,
Right,
as a young Black kid, I'm thinking of I'm gonna grow up and be on the Source Awards or be on BT or something like that. Not pleasing 85 to 90% of Caucasian crowd, you know,
right.
but that's the way the creator works. He
That's
puts you
right.
in
That's right.
situations and he gives you the tools and blesses me with the people around me to be like, okay, work. There you go.
Right, right.
So yeah.
So, man, a question I get asked all the time, because I guess people can't really ask you because you're doing your thing and working. Like, everybody want to know, like, why you not in the clubs? Why you not with your own set? Like, why do you keep staying on? Because you've been on Broadway so long, you've been out there so long, and really you've outlasted all the other street performers. And let me just let people understand something, the people that don't know, that don't live here. Like, when you grow up in Nashville, that's all you see out there is street performers. A lot of times, the street performers, just being real, were better than what the bands was playing. And they didn't have a whole lot of equipment, no synthesizer, no none of that. They out there just raw talent, doing what they do. Uh, like the dude who used to sing with the Louis Armstrong boys, the old guy with the homeless guy used to play the guitar. All this stuff, man, you've outlasted everybody. But what keeps you keep coming out there like that, man? No, why you ain't went inside yet?
Um, it's like, well, one, shout out to Velvet Rope. That was the guy who played the guitar on Second Avenue in a
Right.
wheelchair, you know. It's like sometimes like in 2007 and 2008, 2007, when our band did our last run, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna get out here and hustle the CD. And then, as I said, when it led into Broadway rapper on the street, it's like it became this thing like the Naked Cowboy. You know, it's like playing one, it's like I know if I play in a bar, I got to make sure that all my musicians are paid, you know, and I got
Right.
to make sure that the bar is taken care of. Most importantly, you know, the bar has to be taken care of so you can continue to stay playing there. I just like being on my own schedule for the most. And then
Oh,
if
okay.
somebody wants me to play inside, like sometimes I'll get like Paradise Park has needed me to come through to do a show, and then I will put together a show. It's nothing for me to put together a show. It's just a matter of me constantly having to have that responsibility of of performing at a bar all the time when I could just go outside, show up anytime I want to, and I'm gonna get a bigger crowd pretty much because I have the sidewalk.
Right.
You know, people coming out of the bar still walking by me, you know. So it's like I get, and you see, you know, my block is packed. It's high.
Yeah, yeah.
Now if I couldn't play out there, I would play the role of playing in, but I like being the Broadway rapper, you know. And Top Notch, you know, Top Notch plays inside, you know, with bands. You know, that's my homeboy, that's my smash brother.
Okay.
And I go down there and get on the stage with him.
Right.
That and you know, so and that's cool. It's just a matter of, like I say, doing a whole show until I find the right deal. You know, because that's been the biggest thing is just finding the right deal, somebody who's going to invest, and then making another album to to be able to promote. That's the biggest deal right now. It's like, and then I just didn't feel like making an album for a while. You know, in all honesty, it's like when you go through stuff, it's like relationships, especially as a musician, sometimes you can be in a relationship and then you worried about saying certain things, and then your partner wondering, well, where these feelings coming from when you're working on the album, be like, hey, this is just me expressing life, don't take it personal, but as an artist, you getting that feedback from your partner or whatever. You don't want to write truth, because you worried about hurting, your partner.
Man, that's deep. I never even thought it was that deep like it. It's like that for real.
Yeah, man, it's serious like that. Just think about if just think if you was an artist in a movie and you had a kissing scene,
Okay.
your lady might have a problem with it. Not all, but some people, some people can't deal with that. So it's like, just imagine you writing a song and then you want to talk about sexual things, you want to talk about hurt, you want to talk about anything. It don't necessarily have to be about your relationship, the one that you in then. It could have been past stuff, or you could be talking about your boy's relationship, but your mate could be like feeling a certain way, like, oh, so why you talking like that about me? Or, why you doing that? So a lot of times I would be, I was kind of hesitant on working on an album, but now being, single, for a while, it's like, I can just be free. But I had to find a different identity. That's the whole thing. I became Broadway rapper and was like, okay, I'm not chasing the dream of being in Hollywood and being on the stages anymore. It's like, I felt what Russell said. My city loved me. And also my organist at church told me this. He was like, we get it twisted. We think just because we ain't on TV all the time, or we ain't just in the lights all the time, that we ain't successful. He's like, if you making a living off of your music, hey, then you're doing good.
Yeah, man of that. Yeah,
and I do fairly well. You know what I'm saying? It's like, contrary to some people's opinions, it's like, which I'm cool with that. I get people when I'm eating at merch, it's like, oh my God, you're eating a steak in here? I thought you were homeless. I'm like, nah, I'm not homeless, but I thank you for that $20 tip that you gave me for thinking I was homeless.
Yeah, well, and let me plug this in there too, because see, this is something I know you too humble to say, but what people need to know is when you invest in this brother, I've seen him employ the actual homeless. Guys come through there and help him move his equipment, and he's feeding them off of what you tipping him. So he's not just keeping everything to himself and screw everybody else. No, this brother is reinvesting back into the people that's still out there. Okay, so let that be a note to y'all. And that's not just to throw more in his bucket, which you should do anyway. Put something in the bucket, okay? Because let's just keep it real. We throw money everywhere else. Let's throw some money at some brothers too, okay? This man, I've seen it, okay? I'm not lying. This is not something that we just devised behind the scenes. I've seen this brother tell these homeless guys, hey man, carry my stuff to the door and here you go something. He's putting that money that's going to him back into the people that same night, okay? Everybody's not going to do that. Everybody else will pat their pockets. Oh, I ain't got nothing. I'm telling y'all, I've seen them do it. I see him do it every weekend. But go ahead, brother. I just wanted to plug that because I know you ain't gonna say that.
That's what it's about. It's like I champion for the underdog. It's like I know what it's like. It's like I feel for those who try. And that's the thing that I do. You know, I got that thing where I call the $2 worm. It's like, if you come up to me and you just ask me, just be like, yo, man, let me have some money. Let me have some money. I'm like, with all these people out here, you ain't even trying nothing. You ain't came up with nothing. You ain't got no testimony. You can't sing. You ain't got nothing that the creator done for you. Well, if you want $2, do the worm then. Give me the worm and I'll give you these $2. And then people will get out and do the worm. And the only reason why I started making people do that was because when I'm playing, I see people just automatically start doing the worm. I'm like, y'all know how dirty this concrete is?
Right,
but they don't care. They doing it. So I'm like, well, if these people are willing to do it, surely somebody who asks
if
me
you
for some
hungry,
money,
yeah, hell yeah. $2. That's right. That's right.
And that's still me giving. And if you don't want if you don't want to do it, then you ain't got to take my $2.
Right.
That's it.
So man, I seen this. I seen you play in the rain. I seen you play in the cold with a heater. I just seen it sunshine. Hell, it's been hot this last couple weekends.
Yeah.
I done seen you play through all these different elements, man. Where does this passion and drive come from? Because you've been doing it so long, man. It's like you said, you ain't trying to get signed. You ain't trying to be famous no more. The city already loves you. So, like, you don't really have nothing else to prove. So what's driving you now to keep doing what you're doing?
Well, it's the fact that I can take care of my 3 shorties. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the babies.
As a rapper, you know, it's like my daughters know their dad as a rapper. Right. Even though I ain't on TV or nothing, they know, like, hey, my dad takes care of us and he be rapping. So man, I love that. And I've worked in hard jobs before. I've worked in jobs where I had to work 80 hours to make what I can make in a day or 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm grateful. The creator gives me like, as I say my prayer before I go out or before I start playing every night, thank you, creator, for this gift. Thank you, creator, for the chance to reach out and touch somebody. May something be said tonight that reaches somebody and changes their life for the better. Thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you for this chance. With you, I'm everything. Without you, I'm nothing. Let's get it on. So it's like, that's how I feel. That's what I say every night before I get started. I'm grateful for the opportunity to do what I love. Like I tell every musician, like Jerry or anybody who play on the stage, when it's 2:00 at night, and they be like, damn, man, oh, it was a rough night. I'll be like, well, just think about it like this. You ain't got to worry about getting up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Right, you ain't got to worry about going to no cubicle nowhere tomorrow. I say our life is literally a birthday. Every day, our life is a birthday.
That's deep.
I'm like, most people, what do they do on their birthday? They go out and they look to become the center of attention and they get shots and stuff like that. That's every Tuesday for me.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
You know, I get people wanting to buy me drinks. I'm the center of attention.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like I'm having fun. I got people around me dancing. It's like, what the hell do I have to complain about?
Right.
I have my health. My daughters have my health. Get out there and work. And I'm working for myself. I haven't had a job since 2000. You know, I had 2 part-time jobs, I say in between that, but those was like a total of 7 months. So that's what's dope. The later half of my life, the last 20 years, I haven't had to work for nobody. Wow. So that's what keeps me, when it's hot, when it's cold, I don't care. It's like, I'm layered up and I feel good. It's like, people like, aren't you cold? I'm like, no, I got on like 8 clothes up under here, you know, 8 shirts and 4 pants, we know how to be.
He be out, y'all, I'm telling y'all, he be out there with a little heater, gloves on, drumming his ass off and still rapping like it's spring, like it's midsummer. I mean, he does. I've never seen him stop. Like the times I didn't see him out there, I thought something
still
happened.
Dropping it low.
Exactly. You know?
So they don't care. So why should I?
Man. So what keeps you humble? You just said that was a lot of jewels right there. What keeps you humble knowing, hey, I can go in this club and touch this mic. Everybody want a piece of you. Everybody want to be around you. Everybody want to love on you. What keeps you still in that humble, hungry mode? Because see, I think that's something that a lot of young brothers are missing nowadays. Because like you said, everybody wants to be big. Everybody wants to be recognized. And hell, that's human nature to want to be loved on. But it's hard to keep that humility and stay grounded and rooted in your faith. So tell us a little bit about that, man. Where's your faith and your strength and your prayer? Where all that come from?
Well, I know you're gonna hate this, but it's part of that Mamba mentality.
Oh, interview over. It's over. It's over.
It's part of the Mamba mentality.
Oh my God. Oh no.
But serious, it's like he says, man, it's the journey, and I actually love what I do. And when you love what you do, man, you remain humble for it. I don't care about the being like, oh yeah, it's all about me. It's like I love the fact that people feel good, and I'm a vessel. When people be like, man, how do you do it? I'm like, man, I'm just a vessel. It's like, I'm shocked especially if I'm with my boys, because it's like, when I'm with my boys and then I have to be really dope with lyrics, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to just being commercial on the block. It's like, and I'm just sitting there spitting freestyle bars. It's just like, oh my God, this is dope. It's not me. I know it's the creator just dropping them bombs off in my mind. So that's what helps me when I get on the stage. I know he got me. I don't care what. Like me and Jerry, like Jerry has thrown the microphone and I've dropped the microphone, right on the stage. But Jerry knows, and Jerry give that face like, whatever. I'm grabbing the mic and then putting it right into the show. It's like, whatever. And that's because of I'm comfortable. I love what I do. And that's where I'm home at. I'll say my dad groomed me for it at a young age, because my dad was in quartet. He was a quartet group, and I used to have to play drums behind him, and he was always firm, like, get it right, get it right, get it right, get it right. So I worked on getting it right. Then I got with another band, the Joys of Nashville, 2 midgets in the group, but they was the bomb. They that was part of their gimmick, boy. And they would kick ass in church. But they made me be on point. If you messed up, they turn around and hold up that high five, being like, that's $10 for fucking up. And then they get back to perform and turn back around. They get back. So it's like, I've been groomed since a youngster to perform, and then I go around and I watch people. I'm never a know-it-all. It's like, I look at all bands, from country to rock, all the bands up on Broadway. Oh yeah, if I see something I like, oh, I'm taking it. Oh, I'm taking it. Yeah, I do that. I'll do that, because we all steal from each other. And that, like I said, that's the fabric. They're all everybody on Broadway makes the fabric of Broadway rappers. So I'm grateful to be able to have friends like you, have everybody that's in my life that is in my life for a reason. So I feel great. That's why when people ask me how you feeling, most time I'm like, I'm wonderful. What I got to complain about? My life is good. Even in the pandemic, I was like, whatever, I'm good. It's like, I'm 20 years, man. 20 years of not working for nobody, man.
That's a blessing.
Man, what?
That's a blessed man,
what?
now, boy.
What?
Because most of us can't miss 2 days, let alone not work 20 years.
Right.
Man.
Right.
And like you said, you're doing what you love. That's your passion. That's your gift. And I tell people that all the time, man.
That's why no temperature scares me. If it's cold or hot, it's like, get out there. You're doing it for yourself.
So you talk about your babies, man. Tell us about that fatherhood thing, man. How's it changed you?
Well, I'll say, with my first one, I wish I was more prepared. I was more prepared for my first one, because that's her name is Classic, you know what I'm saying? She's my first one. But now our relationship is super dope, you know. But when I first had her, I wasn't really ready. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna go out here and make this money and just give money. And then I just didn't have I didn't spend the amount of time that I needed to with her. So I'm grateful to her grandmother for being the real parent in her life, you know, and I'm, you know, I'm not ashamed to say that because her grandmother raised awesome daughter. And like I say, we just hung out on Father's Day, so that was just great, you know. She the one who bought this for my birthday last year. Hello.
Shout out to the babies. Shout out to the babies.
Yeah. And then my younger ones, oh man, I spend a lot of time with them. I've been in their life forever. They all three of them bring a joy, man. I love being a girl dad. It's the bomb. It's like, because all of them got their heads on. And when you're a dad and you talk to your girls, you know what I'm saying, they understand more. You don't have to worry that much as long as you really, really talk to them and make them feel like you listening to them, you know, and that they can say what they want to say, you know, that way they ain't got to hide nothing. So oh man, that's the joy. That's the main thing while I'm out there working for. I love being able to do whatever the hell they want to do. You know, to be like, Dad, I need a car. Help me with a car. Okay, here. Dad, I need some shoes. And they don't even ask for it like that. But just to be able to be like, here, what you want, you can do it. You know, that's the joy. I don't even, you know, I'm not a splurger on me. I just like having money to give for them. You know what I'm saying? That's the best. That's the best thing. Without my girls, it's like, I don't know, life ain't nothing without them. I love them. That's that.
Amen to that, man. So anything you want to plug, anything you want to shout out, man? Any more jewels you want to drop on us, man? I mean, the floor is yours, man.
Y'all just come down, holler at your boy down on Broadway. See me down at Nudies with my man Tyshawn. Loving this podcast, Deeper Understanding. Trying to make sure y'all get a deeper understanding of me. You know. But yeah, my podcast will be dropping the Get Low Show, hence what I do and make people do. So Broadway Rapper Get Low Show. And I'm gonna go on and get that album finished. So I can
please do that.
Put it out
please do that.
It's been, like I say, it's been a while, but it's coming. It's coming.
And when he drop it, y'all, we need to blow him up. Now I'm gonna say this. And I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes and offend nobody. But if Morgan Waller can say nigga and become the #1 record sale in all of America, I know good and damn well the people in Nashville can take care of our own. Who's out here, I'm telling you, I've seen him feed the hungry. He told you he's a girl dad. Okay? We need to blow this brother up. We blow up everything else. We want to support everybody else outside of our city. That's why there's so much talent in Nashville don't get picked up because we don't support our own. Okay, let's get behind this brother, not just because he's my friend, but I'm saying this because this is real. Okay, we got to get behind our own and push them out there, man. He ain't trying to blow up. He giving y'all this stuff just because he loves what he's doing. Okay, so let's go out there and support this brother. They support racists. I know we can support what's good. Amen to that. This man is spiritual. He's positive. Yeah. He ain't out here causing no problems. Hey, he gonna make sure you have a good time. If you don't enjoy none of the honky tonk, if he's out there on his thing on the corner, which he's always is, it's like clockwork. Hey, you're gonna enjoy that. And when you see him, get your dance on. Put something in his bucket. Hit his Venmo up. Hit his Cash App up. Matter of fact, tell him your Cash App, your Venmo. Give him something now.
Yes, sir. Bless him now. Broadway Rapper. It's easy. Cash App is $ Broadway Rapper. Venmo Broadway Rapper. Holla at your boy.
Holla at him. Put something in there. Bless him. Yes. That's how you are blessed. If you bless others, you'll be blessed. Yes. Amen. Quit giving everything to the bishops and the pastors. They ain't really doing nothing but making you shout and holler and roll on the floor and slobber. Broadway can make you do the same thing.
Hello. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I love you, man.
Thank you, man. You know I
Man,
love you,
you're an
bro.
inspiration. You're an inspiration to me. I grew up my
Man.
whole life here, man, and you are definitely a cornerstone and a gift to this city, man. So keep doing what you're doing, man. And man, we appreciate you coming through, man.
Thank you, man. Much love. Thanks for having me on. Shout out to your audience. Spread the word, Deeper Foundation. Deeper understanding. Spread the word, everybody. And I'll see you on the block, man.
All right now.
Much
Peace
love.
out, y'all.